All right, guys. So here's the actual routing and wiring up uh, video, so I can show you exactly how I do it. Again, I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. So if you have questions or something that I don't hit up, just ask me. And so, without moving the camera much, I've got the wires coming from the side. So this is the fuselage one. So I got my red is positive, my blue is ground. However, in whatever colors you end up using, same here. I got red for power, white for ground, and then I got gray for ground, just so I have a little bit of different, so it tells me which one's what. So again, I got the vertical, I've got the wing tip formation light, and then I get the fuselage formation light. So this is for the formation light wiring only. And so what you do is you divide the airplane in half, and all of the left side, or actually this is the right side, and the left side, you're going to wire them up separately, and then you're going to plug them into the control board in two separate connections here under the light connection, okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to use a freewing connector, just like that, because that's just going to go right into their control board. And all you're going to do is you're going to isolate all of your red wires, or your positive wires, and then all of your black wires separately, combine them all together, and then you're going to connect them to your power and your ground on here. Then you're going to heat shrink, or well, you're going to solder them together, and then you're going to connect them in to your board, and then it'll end up working out. So we're going to do that real quick. So I got everything ready to go. Everything should be real easy to show you this. It's super simple. So always make sure you put your heat shrink on, otherwise you're going to be restarting it all, and that's never fun either. So grab some heat shrink. And so I apologize if you already know this stuff, but there's definitely a few people out there that may not, so I'm trying to help them out. So again, I got my all of my reds, so positives, I'm connecting them all up. So hopefully you can see that. All right, so I got those connected. And I'm going to grab my little handy helper to help me hold this so we can solder it. Wire, quit fighting me. Alright, so a little bit of flux. Here we go. All right, so there we go. There's the positive connection. Slide your heat shrink over. Quickly heat it up. Making sure you're not pointing at your aircraft. Otherwise, you will alligator the skin out of it. All right, so positive is done. So now we're going to do this exact same thing, now with the negative. Okay, so now the connector is actually attached now to the reds, so we gotta steal that from there. So again, get your heat shrink on there, make sure you don't forget that. So I got one wire being a little funny, so I'm gonna fix it. So it's further into this joint. Okay, get some flux on there. And here we go. So that connection was not the greatest in regards to keeping the solder flat. Alright, so I'm going to just trim this little pokey we have hanging from there. You don't want it to poke through your solder, but I don't want to heat it up again. So slide your heat shrink over. Okay. And now all my positives are connected, all my negatives are connected, all to one connector. And now I'm going to plug that into the control board. Okay, and I need to get a power source, so I'm going to hurry and borrow this one here that I have, because I don't have the ESC installed into this yet. But we're going to, so I'm going to hurry and connect this up in here, so that we get power to this control board. Okay, so again, that's temp install, so you're going to have your ESCs in there ideally. So real quick, everything again. So look, we got the marking lights. Everything is good to go. So I don't have the strobe connected yet, but it will be connected on its own separate. But yeah, look at that. Oh, I hope I didn't just turn that. But anyway, there you go. Any questions, let me know.